Hello everyone, welcome back again. So student, today in this session we will start your next chapter, that is your chapter number 5, line and angles. Okay, so this video only for the introduction of your chapter number 5, line and angles. Okay, so basically this chapter is related to your chapter which are in your grade 6, that is basic geometrical ideas. Okay, in grade 6 you have one chapter, basic geometrical ideas. Okay, so in grade 6 this chapter basic geometrical ideas totally related to our chapter line and angles. Okay, so before starting this video you have to know some basic geometrical shapes or basic geometrical points, just like points, lines, line segment, angles. Okay, so आपको इस चैप्टर के लिए आपके बेसिक्स क्लियर होने चाहिए which are related to your chapter basic geometrical ideas. If you don't know about the basic geometrical ideas, I will provide you a link of a video in your description box. So just check your description box and revise your chapter basic geometrical ideas. Let's start your chapter lines and angles. Okay, so first let's start from the previous knowledge. What is the meaning of a point? So a dot. Okay, a dot which is one dimensional. Okay, and which inform you about location of any object. एक ऐसा dot कोई other information आपको provide करता है. And second thing which is one dimensional. Okay, जिसकी सिर्फ एक dimension होती है. Not length, not breadth, not height. Okay, only one dimension. That is your point. Okay, so you can say that a dot is a point. Okay, next line. So suppose I have lots of dots, and if I connect these dots like that, okay, so this is called your line, and this line is extended in both the direction. Okay, बहुत छोटे-छोटे माइनस के डॉट्स को मिलके जब एक लाइन बनती है जो दोनों साइड से क्या हो रही है, एक्सटेंड हो रही है, infinitely extended, that is your line. Okay, ये आपकी क्या है, line. A line doesn't have any end points. Line का कोई end point नहीं होता है. Now come to the next point, that is your line segment. So a piece. Okay, if I cut this line from 2 points like that, okay, so this portion is called your line segment. Suppose it's A or B. Clear? So a line segment have 2 end points. Here these end points are A and P. अगर आप किसी लाइन को कट कर देते हैं, so suppose आपने इस लाइन को यहाँ से पॉइंट A से कट किया and यहाँ से आपने इसको पॉइंट B से कट किया, so this part is your line segment. लाइन का एक पीस, लाइन का एक टुकड़ा, that is your line segment. Now come to the next point, that is angles. So when you join two lines like that, okay, or when two lines have common end points, so they make an angle. Okay, जब आपकी two lines जो होती हैं common points पे मिलती हैं या इनके end points क्या होते हैं, common होते हैं, तो वो एक angle form करती है. Clear? Now you already know types of angles. Okay, acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, complete angle. These are the types of angles. So if you want to understand these points completely, just check the video which is given in your description box. Okay, and just revise your previous chapter, grade 6 chapter, basic geometrical ideas. Now start the topic which are related to your chapter line and angles. Now let's start your chapter line and angles. Okay, and our first topic is complementary angles. Okay, so what is the meaning of complementary angles? Suppose you have two angles and one is 30 degree, clear, and another one is 60 degree, and you want to check that these angles are complementary angles or not. So if the sum of two angles, suppose that this is angle A and this one is angle B, so if the sum of two angles are equals to 90 degree, angle A plus angle B is equals to 90 degree, so it's called a complementary angle. Okay, जब दो angles का sum 90 degree हो तो वो क्या होते हैं, complementary angles. So just check, angle A is 30 degree angle B, that is 60 degree, and it's equals to 90 degree. 60 plus 30, that is equals to 90 degree. So we can say that angle A and angle B are complementary angles. Okay. So what is the meaning of complementary angles? When the sum of two angles are equals to 90 degree, that's called complementary angles. Okay. Sum of two angles, if the sum of two angles are 90 degrees, so that's called complementary angles. Okay. So let's discuss some questions which are based on complementary angles. Suppose you have a question that sum of two angles are 90 degrees. So it means two angles are complementary angles. So it means their sum is 90 degree. Okay. आपको एक क्वेश्चन में दिया है कि एंगल्स जो है वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स है एंड वन एंगल इज 35 डिग्री. Okay. Suppose angle A, that is 35 degree, and sum of both angles, angle A plus angle B is 90 degree. Why? Because these are the complementary angles. ये हमारे क्या है complementary angles है. So the sum of angle A and angle B is 90 degree, and they given us angle A is 35 degree. So what is the value of angle B? We have to find out. Okay. It means आपको क्या बताया है कि दो एंगल जो है complementary angles हैं. So directly the sum of these two angles are 90 degree, and they given the value of one angle. Here the angle is A, and you have to find out the value of angle B. So how we can find it? Let's suppose angle B is x. Okay. So angle B is x. It means we have to find out the value of angle B. So angle A, that is your 35 degree. In place of angle B, just write x, and equals to 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because it's a complementary angles. Now x is equals to 90 minus 35. Okay. So x is equals to 90 minus 35, and 90 minus 35 is 55 degree. It means the another angle B is 55 degree, and you can check it also. 55 plus 35, 5 plus 5, 10, 0, carry 1. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So your answer is correct. Sum of these two angles are 90 degree. It means आपका आंसर करेक्ट है, और आपका जो अनदर एंगल है वो है 55 डिग्री. इस तरीके से आप क्या कर सकते हैं, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स के बेस क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. ओके. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल? सम ऑफ टू angles are equal to 90 degree. When sum of two angles are equal to 90 degree, that's called your complementary angle. Okay. Now come to the next topic, and that is supplementary angles. Okay. So supplementary angle is related to 180 degree angle, that is your straight angle. So when the sum of two angles are 180 degree, so that's called your supplementary angle. Okay. So when the sum of two angles are equals to 180 degree, that's called our supplementary angles. Okay. Suppose I have an angle x, and that is equals to 75 degree. Okay. And another angle y, and that is equals to 105 degree. Now just check these two angles are supplementary angles or not. Just do one thing. Add both the angles. Angle x plus angle y, that is equals to 75 degree plus 105 degree. 5 plus 5, that is equals to 10. 0, carry 1. Plus 0, 7, and carry 1, it means here is 8. And 100 place. So 75 plus 105 is equals to 180 degree. It means these two angles are supplementary angles. So simple. Where the sum of two angles are equals to 180 degree, that's your supplementary angle. जब आपके दो angles का sum जो है वो 180 degree होता है, तो वो आपके होते हैं supplementary angles. Okay. So complementary 90 angle. So complementary angle 90 degree and supplementary angle 180 degree. So students, our next topic is adjacent angles. Okay. So before discussing this topic, adjacent angle, first just remember 3 points. One is an adjacent angle have COB. Okay, so it's a simple angle. Now what is adjacent angle? Just draw another angle here, that is C. So we have two angles, one is AOC, this one, and another angle is COB, this one. Okay, so these two angles are adjacent angle. How? The first point is they have a common vertex. इनके पास क्या होगा? common vertex होगा. So here O. This is your common vertex. AOC in angle AOC and angle COB. Okay, and angle AOC and angle COB. O is the common vertex. O है आपकी common vertex. O is your common vertex. O यहाँ पे क्या है? एक common vertex है जो एंगल AOC में भी है और एंगल COB में भी है. Next point is they have a common arm. इनकी common arm में होनी चाहिए. So here OC and OC. This arm is common in both the angles. दोनों एंगल में जो है आपकी OC जो है वो एक common arm है. Okay, so we have one common vertex, that is O. This one, okay, the vertex जो है आपका AOC में भी है and COB में भी है, and we have one common arm also, OC. Okay, this is the common arm. This is the common arm between two angles AOC and COB. Okay, next is the non-common arms are on either side. और जो common arm है उनकी दोनों तरफ क्या होनी चाहिए? तो non-common arms होनी चाहिए. Okay, the non-common arms are on either side of common arm. और जो आपके common arm है उनकी दोनों साइड पे क्या होनी चाहिए? non-common arms होनी चाहिए. Okay, so here OA and OB, these are the non-common arms. Okay, जो आपकी AO है और AB है वो क्या है? आप जो आपकी AO है और OB है ये आपके क्या है? non-common arm है. इसी के भी साथ जो है शेयरिंग नहीं करी है. So here OA and OB are non-common arms and these two arms are on the other side of the common arm, that is your OC. Okay, so it's your adjacent angle. These called adjacent angle. Two angles when they are sharing one common vertex and one common arm, that's called your adjacent angles. Okay, so in adjacent angle we have three criteria, 3 points. First one, they have a common vertex. Another, they have one common arm. उनके पास एक common vertex और एक common arm होनी चाहिए. And on the other side, non-common arms. Okay, दोनों साइड में क्या होनी चाहिए? non-common arms होनी चाहिए. So students, our next topic is linear pairs. Okay, so linear pairs are two adjacent angles whose opposite non-common arm are opposite rays. Okay, what is the meaning of that line? A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite rays. Okay, so suppose two non-common arms are like that. Okay, आपके adjacent angle में आपकी ये two non-common arms थी. Okay, and adjacent angle, these two are your non-common arms. So these non-common arms are opposite ray. Okay, ये क्या है? आपकी opposite ray है, मतलब एक अगर north को जा रही है so another one is south, one is east so another one is west. Okay, so अगर एक north को है तो एक south को है, एक east को है तो एक west को है. Okay, so that is your non-common arm. So linear pair is a pair of adjacent angle. ऐसे adjacent angle का pair है जिनकी non-common arm जो है वो क्या है? आपकी opposite ray है, मतलब opposite direction में extend हो रही है. Okay, so just make one angle like that. So here you have two angles, AOBC. So here we have two angles, AOC, this one, and COB, another one. Okay, so these two angles are adjacent angle. Why? Because they have one common vertex O, one common arm OC, this one. Okay, OC जो है वो आपके इस एंगल का भी पार्ट है और इस एंगल का भी पार्ट है. So this is your common arm, and they have two non-common arms also. This one OA and OB. So it's an adjacent angle. But here they have one condition: these non-common arms are in opposite directions. Okay, so ये क्या है? आपके opposite direction में होगी. So simply you can see here this L1 and another one is L2. Okay, so when two lines are intersected with each other in a common point, just like that, here these two lines L1 and L2 intersected with each other at point O, so they form angles which called vertically opposite angles. Okay, so here we have four angles. This one is 1, this one is 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These four angles are formed by two lines L1 and L2 which are intersected with each other at a common point, that is point O. Okay, so here the angle 1 is equals to angle 3. Okay, that is your vertically opposite angle. जो आपके क्या होंगे opposite angles होंगे वो हमेशा क्या होंगे equal होंगे. So here angle 1 is equals to angle 3. Okay, and other two angles, angle 2 and angle 4, these two angles are equal. Okay, so angle 2 and angle 4, these two angles are also equal. That is called your vertically opposite angles. Where the two lines are intersected with each other at a common point, they form some angles. In these angles, two opposite angles are equal. Okay, आपके opposite angles जो होंगे vertically opposite angles वो होंगे आपके equal. For example, you have a straight line. Okay, and this one is another straight line. So this angle is this angle. The both angles are equal to each other, and these two angles are also equal to each other. That's the opposite angles, vertically opposite angles. Okay. For another example, this angle is equal to this angle. So these two angles are opposite to each other, and these two angles are equal because obviously these two angles are also opposite to each other. So that's the vertically opposite angles, and in vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. आगे सामने के जो angles होंगे वो आपके क्या होंगे equal. Now students, our next topic is intersecting lines and transversal line. Okay, so intersecting lines you already know in grade 6. When a line intersected by another line, so these two lines are called intersecting lines. So suppose that this one is L1 and this one is L2. So when two lines intersected with each other in a common point, it is called intersecting lines. Or it's more than two also. Okay, so where lines are intersected with each other in a common point. So here the common point O. Okay, when the lines are intersected with each other in a common point, so that's called intersecting lines. दो या दो से ज्यादा लाइंस आपस में एक ही कॉमन पॉइंट पे अपने आप को इंटरसेक्ट करती हैं, तो उसे हम कहते हैं intersecting lines. So intersecting line means where lines are intersected with each other in a common point, that's called our intersecting lines. Okay, so here we have an example that L1, L2, L3, L4 and so on, these lines are intersected with each other here in a common point, that's O. Okay, now next is transversal line. When you have a pair of 2 or 3 or 4 lines. Okay, so when you have a pair of 2 or 3 or 4 lines and these lines are intersected by one common line like that, so these lines, so this line is called transversal line. Okay, जब आपकी दो या दो से ज्यादा लाइंस को एक कॉमन लाइन कट करते हुए जाती है, so that's your transversal line. So suppose this one is A, B, C, D. So here line A, B, C, D are intersected by a common line, that is L. Okay, so here L is a transversal line. Why? Because L intersected all these lines. Okay, so here we have one common intersecting line L and it's called transversal line. जब आपकी बहुत सारी लाइन को एक कॉमन लाइन कट करती हुई जाती है, so the common line that's called transversal line. So here L is the transversal line. So what is the difference between intersecting lines and transversal line? Intersecting lines cut each other in a common point. Okay, but So when two, three or more lines are intersected by one common line, that's called your transversal line. So our next topic is angles made by our transversal. Transversal line made different angles, and these all angles have different names. So let's check how. Suppose we have a line L1 and another line L2. Okay, so we have two lines L1 and L2, and these two lines are intersected by a common line, the transversal line, that is suppose it's T. Okay, so it's formed total 8 angles. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Okay, so these are your 8 angles: angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we have different names of these angles. First one is interior angles. Okay, interior angles means जो अंदर की तरफ होंगे. Okay, so here interior angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. ये angles आपके हैं अंदर की तरफ है. Okay, these angles are inside. Okay, so it's your interior angle. So your interior angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. Now next is exterior angles, which are on the external sides. These angles are your exterior angles. So here angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These are your exterior angles. जो बाहर की साइड एंगल होंगे, these are your exterior angles. So 4, 3, 5, 6 ये अंदर को है, so that's your interior angles, and 1, 2, 8, 7 that's your exterior angle. So next is pair of corresponding angles. So what are the corresponding angles? First condition is they have non-common vertex. इनकी कोई common vertex नहीं होगी, इनकी different vertex होगी. Second condition is transversal line के ये एक ही side होंगे. Okay, if one angle is in left hand side, so another one is also in left hand side. If one angle is in the right hand side, so another one is also right hand side. So first condition, no common vertex. Second condition, they are on the same side, and the third condition is corresponding side. It means if one angle is in the left hand side and in the upper position, so another angle is also right hand side or left hand side and the upper position. Okay, if the angle is right hand side and lower position, so another one is also right hand side and lower position. Let's check how. As you can see here, angle 1, this is your angle 1. Angle 1 is on the left hand side of the transversal line. ये क्या है? आपकी transversal line में जो है left hand side पे है. Okay, so another angle is also on the left hand side. So आपके left hand side में कौन-कौन से angle हैं? 4, 6 and 8. Okay, so आपके 4, 6 and 8 कोई सा भी angle A का corresponding angle हो सकता है, but first condition is different vertex. Okay, so इनके ये this vertex is shared, this vertex is common with angle 1 also and angle 4 also. ये आपका जो vertex है ये angle 1 और angle 4 दोनों के साथ common है. It means angle 4 जो है आपका corresponding angle नहीं हो सकता है. Second condition is on the same side. तो आपके same side पे 6 और 8 angle है. अब आपके 6 और 8 में से कौन सा corresponding angle होगा? So our third condition is corresponding side. It means upper, so another one is also upper, lower, so another one is also in lower side. Okay, so first one is angle 1, which is in the left hand side and in the upper position. So our angle 6 is also on the left hand side and upper position. So angle 1 and angle 6, these are the corresponding angles. Okay, which one? Angle 1 and angle 6. Why? Because angle 1 and angle 6 both are in the left hand side and upper position. Similarly, angle 4 and angle 8. These two angles are corresponding angles. Why? Because here both angles are on the left hand side and lower position, and they don't have any common vertex. इनका कोई भी common vertex नहीं है. So angle 4 and angle 8, these are the corresponding angles. Next is angle 2. Okay, so angle 2 is the right hand side. So we can check it's only right hand side. So right hand side we have 3 more angle, 3, 5, 7. But angle 3 they have common vertex with angle O, angle 2. So it's cancel out. Now 5 and 7. So angle 5 is the corresponding to angle 2. Angle 2 के corresponding में हमारा angle 5 होगा. Why? Because दोनों क्या है right hand side में है और दोनों की position जो है ऊपर है. Okay. Next, angle 3 is corresponding to angle 7. Let's try to understand it again. Suppose we have two lines, okay, and they have one common transversal line, okay. So corresponding angle, first condition is they don't have common vertex, okay, उनके कोई भी common vertex नहीं होगा. Second condition is same side. It means दोनों corresponding angles जो होंगे वो same side में होंगे. And third condition is corresponding position. It means if one angle is in the right hand side or left hand side or upper and lower, so another condition is also similar. It means if one angle is in the left hand side, so its corresponding angle is also in left hand side. If its position is upper, so corresponding angle position is also upper. Now just check here this one, okay. This angle is corresponding to this one. Why? Because they are not sharing any common vertex. इनका कोई भी common vertex नहीं है. Second condition, both are in the left hand side, and the third condition is corresponding position. Position of both angles are upper side. दोनों angles जो हैं वो ऊपर को बने हैं. Okay. Next is this angle is corresponding to this one. These two angles are corresponding to each other. Why? Same. They don't share any common vertex. Both are in the same side, right hand side, and position of both angles are lower. दोनों की position जो है वो down है. Okay. Position of both angles are down. दोनों की position जो है वो नीचे है. Okay. So common vertex भी नहीं है, same side पे भी है, दोनों की position नीचे है. Okay. Next, this angle is corresponding to this one. Okay. Why? Same. Right hand side, non-common vertex, and corresponding position. Similarly, this one is corresponding to this angle. दोनों left hand side में है, common vertex भी नहीं है, common position है down and down. So these are your corresponding angles. ये आपके corresponding angles होते हैं जो 3 condition को fulfill करते हैं. उनके vertex common नहीं होनी चाहिए. Second, उनकी same sides होनी चाहिए. Left means left means right. Okay. And third one is corresponding position. दोनों की position corresponding होनी चाहिए. If one is upper, so another one is also upper. If one is lower, so another one is also lower. So next angle is pair of alternative interior angles. So again we have 3 conditions in alternative interior angles. Okay. So what are these conditions? Let's check. Suppose you have 2 lines and 1 transversal line. Okay. So first condition is they have different vertex. Okay. उनके different vertex होने चाहिए. Second condition is they have opposite sides. उनकी side जो होनी चाहिए वो opposite होनी चाहिए. If one angle is in the right hand side, so another one is left hand side. If one is left hand side, so another one is right hand side. That's your alternative interior angle. So interior, so it means they are between 2 lines. Okay. इन 2 lines के बीच में होंगे तभी तो वो interior होंगे. Okay. So first condition, they don't have common vertex. Second condition, they are on the opposite side. And third condition is they are between the 2 lines. Okay, so interior angle, these are your interior angles. Suppose this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these are your interior angles. So angle 1 is alternate interior angle of angle 4. So angle 1 and angle 4, these 2 angles are pair of alternate interior angles. So these angles are angle 1 and angle 4. These are the alternate interior angles. Because first condition they don't have common vertex. Angle 1 and angle 4, they don't have common vertex. Okay, इनकी कोई common vertex नहीं है. Second is one is in the right hand side and 4 is in left hand side. And third condition, they are inside, they are between these two lines. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 4, these are pair of alternate interior angles, and similarly angle 2 and angle 3, these are the pair of interior angles. Okay, now next is pair of alternate exterior angles. So again we have same condition. So again we have same condition for interior angles also, for exterior angles also. Okay, first non-common vertex, second different side, and third is angles are outside of these two lines. Angle जो होंगे वो these दो lines क्या होंगे, बाहर होंगे. Okay, so suppose this one is your angle 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so again angle 1, angle 4, these two are the alternate exterior angles. Okay, why? They don't have any common vertex. Second condition, one is in the right hand side, another one is left hand side, and next condition that both are in the exterior, both are the exterior angle. दोनों एंगल जो है वो लाइन के, दोनों लाइन के क्या है, बाहर है. So angle 1 is alternate exterior angle of angle 4. So angle 1 and angle 4 both are the pair of alternate exterior angle. Okay, and similarly angle 2 and angle 3, these two angles are also alternate exterior angle. Okay, why? Because दोनों जो है वो है exterior angles है, दोनों opposite side में है और दोनों की कोई भी common vertex नहीं है. So our next topic is transversal of parallel lines. What is the meaning of transversal of parallel lines? When you have two parallel lines, okay, these two lines are parallel to each other and it intersected by one line, one common line, one transversal line. That's called your transversal of parallel lines. जब दो parallel line को एक line कट करती हुई जाती है, that is your transversal of parallel lines. So here we have some general rules to find out the angles between two parallel lines which are formed by one transversal line. So just check.
So students, our next topic is transversal of parallel lines. Okay, transversal of parallel lines. So what is the meaning of transversal of parallel lines? So here you can see that these two lines 1 and 2. So suppose this one is L1 and this one is L2. So these two lines are parallel to each other. What is the meaning of parallel? The distance between these two lines are equal. Okay, किसी भी point में अगर आप देखेंगे, so these two lines are parallel to each other. Distance between these two lines are always equal. If this one is 5 centimeter, so this one is also 5 centimeter, this one is also 5 centimeter. And one transversal line, suppose this one is P. So one transversal line P intersected these two lines L1 and L2. So that's called transversal of parallel lines. Okay, when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal line, that's called transversal of parallel lines. So here we have some properties which are related to transversal of parallel lines. Let's check. First one is corresponding angles. Okay, so transversal of parallel line, in the transversal of parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal. So our first point is corresponding angles. So we already discussed that. What is the meaning of corresponding angles? Okay, angles which are not sharing any common vertex, okay, which are in the same side and same position, that is your corresponding angles. So in transversal of parallel lines, all corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so here in this diagram, corresponding angles are angle 1 and angle 2. These two are the corresponding angles. ये कोई भी कॉमन वर्टेक्स शेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं. सेकेंड, ये एक ही साइड पे हैं. एंड थर्ड थिंग, दे आर कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग पोजिशन, दे आर इन कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग पोजिशन. ये भी ऊपर है तो ये भी क्या है, इस लाइन के ऊपर है, और तो ये भी इस लाइन के ऊपर है. सो दीज टू आर द कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स. सो हेयर कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स आर इक्वल. इट मीन्स एंगल 1 इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल 2. बट कंडीशन इज दैट these corresponding angles are formed on a parallel line. ये parallel line के ऊपर ही formed होंगे. Suppose if these lines are like that and this one is your transversal line, then this corresponding angle not equal to this one. It's not necessary that this corresponding angle to this one, okay? But if the lines are parallel to each other and one transversal line cut it to it, then corresponding angles are equal, okay? Same angle 3 and angle 4, these two are the corresponding angles, so this one is also equal, okay? Angle 5, angle 6, these two angles also equal because these are the corresponding angles, okay? Angle 7, angle 8, so these two angles are also equal. Why? Because it's the corresponding angles, and these corresponding angles are formed on a parallel line, okay? Next is pair of alternate interior angles. So again these angles are equal. On a transversal of a parallel lines, pair of alternate interior angles are equal. How? So as you can see here, angle 7 is alternate interior angle of angle 2. Okay, so angle 7 and angle 2 are pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, angle 7 and angle 2. See, these two are the pair of alternate interior angles. Why? Because they are not sharing any common vertex. They are in opposite side. Okay, if this one is in right hand side, then this one is the left hand side. And third property, that they are between these two lines. ये इन दोनों लाइन्स के बीच में बन रहे हैं. ओके, एक दूसरे से अपोजिट हैं एंड कोई भी कॉमन वर्टेक्स शेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं. ओके, 5 and 7 ये दोनों भी अपोजिट हैं, बट दे आर नॉट अल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स बिकॉज दे आर शेयरिंग वन कॉमन पॉइंट, दिस वन. Okay, so 7 and angle 2, that these two are the pairs of alternate interior angles. So 7 is equals to 2. Okay, so angle 1 is equals to angle 2 because of the corresponding angles, and angle 7 is equals to angle 2 because of the pair of alternate interior angles. So 1 is equals to 2 and 2 is equals to 7. It means automatically 7 and 1 is also equal, and you can see it is vertically opposite angles, so obviously these two angles are equal. Angle 7 and angle 1, these two are the vertically opposite angles, so obviously these two angles are equal. Stays pair of interior angles of the same side of the transversal. So this one is your transversal line, okay, and these angles 1, 5, 2, 6, these angles on the one side of the transversal line, and angle 3, 7, 4, 8, these angles are on the another side of the transversal line. So pair of interior angles. So here we have two interior angles, angle 5 and angle 2. So sum of these two angles, pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal line, that is supplementary angle or straight angle 180 degree. It means जो आपके एक साइड के इंटीरियर एंगल्स होंगे, ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन के एक साइड के इंटीरियर एंगल्स होंगे, उनका सम हमेशा 180 डिग्री होगा. ओके, इट मीन्स एंगल 5 and angle 2, that is 180 degree. Sum of angle 7 and angle 4, that is your 180 degree. Okay, here we have three conditions. Corresponding angles are equal, okay, when transversal line are passing through the parallel lines. Okay, जो parallel lines को आपकी transversal line कट करेगी तो उनके corresponding angles equal होंगे, pair of alternative interior angles equal होंगे, और एक ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन के वन साइड के जो इंटीरियर एंगल्स हैं उनका सम हमेशा 180 डिग्री होगा. सो इट मीन्स एंगल 5 and angle 2 is 180 degree, angle 7 and angle 4 is equals to 180 degree. So here we have one easy trick. With the help of that you can very easily remember these results if you can look for some relevant shapes. Okay, so F shape, okay, that is stand for corresponding angles, and Z shape that stands for the alternate angles. Okay, so let's check how. So this is a F shape. Okay, आपको यहाँ पे दिख रही है, that is your F shape. Okay, and these are your corresponding angles. Okay, so F shape जो है वो हमारी क्या करती है, corresponding angles बनाती हैं. So these angles are equals to this one. Okay, but condition is that it formed by two parallel lines. Okay, parallel lines को जब आपकी transversal line कट करेगी, then your corresponding angles are equal. Okay, it's a necessary condition. This is your another F. Okay, these two lines are parallel to each other, that is your transversal line. So here that is your F. Okay, so again that is your corresponding angles. These two are your corresponding angles and these angles are equals to each other. That is your another f. Okay, so this angle and this angle, these two angles are corresponding angles. So f shape जो है आपकी वो corresponding angles form करती है and z shape that forms your alternate angles. How? This angle and this one, these two angles are pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, so z जो है आपका alternate interior angles को form करता है. So in transversal or parallel lines these two angles are equal. That is your another z. Okay, so these two are your parallel line, that is your transversal line, so that is your another z. So that is your alternate angles, alternate interior angles, that is your another z. So these two angles are your alternate interior angles. Okay, so transversal of parallel lines, in transversal of parallel lines corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles you can identify it with the help of a f shape. Pair of alternate interior angles, so pair of alternate interior angles you can identify it with the help of z shape. And pair of interior angles on the same side, आपकी ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन की सेम साइड के जो इंटीरियर एंगल्स होंगे उनका सम हमेशा क्या होगा, दैट इज 180 डिग्री. ओके, सो दैट्स योर लास्ट टॉपिक, ट्रांसवर्सल ऑफ पैरेलल लाइंस.
So students, I hope you all are able to understand the topics related to your chapter line and angles. In the next session we will do some questions which are based on your chapter line and angles, and for these questions you have to understand all the points which we discussed in this session. So just watch this video at least 2 times, try to understand these concepts. If you have any doubt, just comment in the comment section, and if you like it then like, subscribe and share it with your friends. So I hope this session is helpful to all of you. For any doubt just comment in the comment section. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.